For the failure prediction, the rail bridge was assumed to be a cantilever, which made this a statically determinate bridge, and the reaction and moment equation was easily determined. With the use of yield stress equal to moment times y over I and frictional work, the force that this bridge was predicted to withstand was 4.5 pounds with a deflection of 1/3 of an inch.
There were many discrepancies in the first part of construction. This was the original design for our bridge. Initially, the weight of the bridge was too heavy and therefore required a greater force for the moment arm to lift up the bridge. With this great amount of force, there were problems in the bearings of the abutment, and thus that force sheared out the bearings. Additionally, with the geometry, since this was a horizontal hole, or parallel to the bridge deck, there wasn't enough of an angle for the linear actuator to initially start lifting up the bridge.
For our new bridge, there weren't many failures associated, but one failure was the actual bridge itself. We designed this end to be a fixed end and this to be a cantilever end, and for it to act pretty much like a cantilever and just kind of slide off the abutment. However, it did get caught on the abutment, and the abutment turned into a simply supported beam, causing a little bit of bending at the middle.
So this project taught us several lessons. One, that it's very important to plan things out before you pour hydrostone, because it's a lot easier to add more than it is to take away what you already have. We also learned that when we absolutely had to, we do work very well as a group. Was Team 12 successful? We got along and we came to hard decisions together, and so in every respect except the objective PI of the final design, yes, we were successful.
Our design was quite successful. Our prediction factor value was 1. Our predictions were actually quite close to the actual results. We had the max velocity at 5.39 meters per second, tying with 3 other teams. Now, while our cost was $108,000, that is also including our original design. Had we have gone with the second design, the successful design, and the successful design only, we would have a cost around $37,000, which would have beat the team, which would have been number 1. Now, for wait time, we had a wait time of 41 seconds. That is the max wait time. However, we did this on purpose because of the linear actuator. Linear actuator was chosen because, again, linear actuator was chosen for aesthetic reasons, because we didn't want anything above the road deck. We were limited in the use of pulleys and motors. An aesthetics value of 1.32, which is tied for 3rd.